The cameras were already flashing, the music was pulsing through the walls, and Hollywood's most powerful names were gathering inside one of the most exclusive rooms in entertainment. But on this particular night, all eyes slowly shifted toward one couple whose presence instantly changed the energy of the entire party: Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. Before we dive into what really happened during their romantic night at the legendary Vanity Fair Oscar Party, make sure you're following the channel and drop a comment if you think this might be Hollywood's most unexpected power couple right now. Because what unfolded that night wasn't just another celebrity appearance. It was a moment that had fans, photographers, and even other celebrities whispering behind velvet curtains. The night began just hours after the glamorous ceremony of the Academy Awards had wrapped up. Limousines lined the streets, flashes from cameras lit up the night sky, and the after-party hosted by Vanity Fair quickly became the hottest destination in Hollywood. This event has long been known as the unofficial second stage of the Oscars, where the real conversations happen, where deals are whispered, and where relationships sometimes reveal more than the red carpet ever could. Inside the party, the atmosphere was electric. Music echoed across the ballroom while actors, producers, and global influencers moved between champagne tables and velvet lounges. But the biggest buzz started the moment Timothée Chalamet walked in. The Oscar-nominated actor, known for his performances in films like Dune and Call Me by Your Name, arrived with his signature mix of elegance and effortless cool. Cameras immediately turned. But moments later, something even more interesting happened. Walking beside him was Kylie Jenner. Yes, that Kylie Jenner, the global beauty mogul, reality star, and one of the most influential figures in pop culture. The founder of Kylie Cosmetics entered the room in a stunning designer gown that instantly dominated social media timelines within minutes. And together, the pair created one of the most talked about entrances of the night. For months, rumors about their relationship had been circulating across the internet. Fans had spotted them at private events, fashion shows, and quiet dinners. But public appearances together were still rare enough to keep everyone guessing. That's why their arrival at the Vanity Fair party instantly sparked a wave of speculation. Were they making a statement? Were they confirming something bigger? Or was this simply another glamorous night out for Hollywood's most intriguing duo? As the party continued, witnesses inside the event began sharing details that made the story even more fascinating. Unlike the typical celebrity couples who spend most of the night posing for photos, Timothee and Kylie reportedly kept a relatively low profile. They spent time talking closely in one of the private lounge areas, occasionally laughing together and greeting a small circle of friends. At one point, according to insiders, Timothee leaned closer to Kylie during a conversation, and the two shared a quiet moment that photographers nearly missed, but not entirely. Within minutes, the image began circulating online. And suddenly, the internet exploded. Fans flooded social media with reactions. Some were surprised. Others were completely invested in the relationship. And many simply couldn't stop talking about how unexpected the pairing still feels. On one side, there's Timothée Chalamet, the indie film darling, critically acclaimed actor, and one of the most respected young talents in Hollywood. On the other side, Kylie Jenner, the beauty empire entrepreneur and reality TV superstar from the world-famous Kris Jenner family dynasty. Two completely different worlds. And yet somehow, they seem to work. But the most interesting part of the night didn't happen when they arrived. It happened later. As the evening grew louder and the crowd inside the Vanity Fair party became more relaxed, the couple reportedly moved toward the dance floor area where several celebrities had gathered. Music from top DJs filled the room while conversations mixed with laughter and celebration. And that's when something changed. Instead of keeping distance from the spotlight, Timothee and Kylie appeared noticeably more comfortable together. Witnesses described them talking closely, smiling frequently, and occasionally stepping away from the main crowd to share quieter moments. One guest even described the energy between them as surprisingly natural. Not staged. Not performative. Just natural. And in a place like the Vanity Fair Oscar Party, where nearly every interaction can feel like a public performance, that authenticity didn't go unnoticed. But here's where things became even more intriguing. Several insiders claim that at one point during the night, Timothee introduced Kylie to a small group of filmmakers and actors he had been speaking with earlier in the evening. The interaction reportedly looked relaxed and friendly, almost as if Kylie had already been part of that circle. For fans watching from the outside, that detail raised an entirely new question. Is this relationship becoming more serious than anyone initially thought? Because in Hollywood, introductions like that often mean something. The night continued with champagne toasts, spontaneous dance moments, and endless flashes from cameras capturing every possible angle. Yet despite all the chaos and attention, Timothee and Kylie seemed focused mostly on each other. And that's what made the story stick. By the time the couple eventually left the party, the internet had already begun dissecting every photo, every glance, and every subtle gesture captured throughout the evening. Fashion blogs were analyzing Kylie's look. Film fans were discussing Timothee's appearance. And celebrity news outlets were asking the same question over and over again. What exactly is happening between these two? Some sources say the relationship is still relatively private. Others claim the couple simply prefers keeping things low-key despite their massive fame. But one thing became clear after that Vanity Fair night. Whatever this connection is, it's not disappearing anytime soon. Because in an industry where relationships often feel temporary and headlines change overnight, the quiet chemistry between Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner has managed to do something rare. It has kept people genuinely curious. And curiosity is powerful. Especially in Hollywood. As the lights faded at the Vanity Fair Oscar Party and guests slowly left one of the most glamorous events of the year, the story that lingered the longest wasn't about a movie win, a designer outfit, or even the after-party itself. It was about a couple. Two people from completely different corners of fame who walked into a room full of celebrities, and somehow became the most fascinating story of the night. And if that evening was any indication, this unexpected Hollywood pairing might just be getting started. So the next big question is simple. Will Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner continue stepping into the spotlight together, or will their next appearance surprise everyone all over again? One thing's for sure. Hollywood will definitely be watching. But as the night at the Vanity Fair Oscar Party continued to unfold, something even more intriguing began happening behind the scenes. While the main ballroom buzzed with celebrities celebrating the end of the Academy Awards, insiders began noticing subtle details about the dynamic between Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner that cameras on the red carpet had completely missed. At first glance, it looked like just another glamorous Hollywood couple enjoying a major industry celebration. But the longer the evening went on, the clearer it became that their presence together carried a different kind of energy, one that quietly pulled attention away from some of the biggest stars in the room. Inside the party, guests described the atmosphere as both chaotic and electric. Champagne glasses clinked, music pulsed through the venue, and famous faces moved through the crowd like scenes from a living movie. Actors who had just won awards mingled with producers planning their next blockbuster, while fashion icons and influencers documented every moment for millions of followers online. Yet despite all that activity, the quiet interactions between Timothee and Kylie seemed to capture a surprising amount of attention. Witnesses say the two spent long stretches of time deep in conversation, occasionally laughing together in ways that felt relaxed and genuine. Instead of constantly posing for photos, they appeared comfortable simply being present in the moment, something that stood out in a room where nearly everyone else seemed hyper-aware of the cameras. At one point during the evening, Timothee reportedly guided Kylie through a section of the party where several industry veterans had gathered. It was a subtle gesture, but observers noticed how naturally he introduced her into the conversation. This small moment sparked new speculation among those watching closely. Because Hollywood parties often operate like quiet networking arenas, and introductions carry meaning. And that wasn't the only moment that caught attention. Later in the night, as the music shifted to a slower tempo and the crowd loosened up, the couple reportedly stepped away from the center of the party and into a more private lounge area. Several guests noticed them sitting together on a velvet sofa, talking closely while the party continued around them. For a brief moment, it felt like the chaos of the night had faded into the background. Those who saw them there described the scene as surprisingly calm. Not flashy. Not dramatic. Just two people enjoying a rare pocket of privacy in one of the most photographed rooms in Hollywood. But of course, moments like that rarely stay private for long. Soon enough, a few photographers positioned across the room captured glimpses of the pair talking quietly together. Within minutes, those images began circulating online, fueling an entirely new wave of speculation among fans. Some viewers focused on the way Timothee leaned toward Kylie while she spoke. Others pointed out the relaxed expressions on both of their faces. And suddenly, social media timelines were once again filled with debates about the nature of their relationship. Was this simply a glamorous celebrity pairing enjoying the spotlight? Or was something deeper slowly unfolding behind the scenes? For longtime followers of Timothée Chalamet's career, the pairing still feels unexpected. The actor has built his reputation through critically acclaimed performances and a carefully crafted artistic image. His rise to fame through films like Call Me by Your Name turned him into one of the most respected young actors of his generation. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner represents an entirely different type of celebrity influence. As a beauty entrepreneur and global social media powerhouse, she transformed her personal brand into a billion-dollar empire through Kylie Cosmetics, becoming one of the most recognizable figures in modern pop culture. Their worlds rarely overlap. And yet, somehow, they did. That contrast may be exactly what makes the story so fascinating. Hollywood has always loved unlikely pairings. But what keeps fans invested is the mystery, the unanswered questions that surround relationships like this one. And the Vanity Fair party only deepened that mystery. As the night stretched into the early hours of the morning, the crowd inside the event slowly shifted from formal celebration to relaxed after-party energy. Jackets came off, music grew louder, and conversations turned more personal. Through it all, Timothee and Kylie remained close. Guests say the two occasionally joined conversations with friends but often returned to their own private discussions. Every so often they would laugh together, creating the kind of small, authentic moments that are hard to fake in an environment so filled with spectacle. But perhaps the most telling moment of the evening came much later. Near the end of the party, when many guests had already begun leaving, the couple reportedly made their way toward the exit together. Instead of rushing past photographers, they moved at an unhurried pace, exchanging a few final conversations with people nearby before heading out. It was a simple exit. But it left a lasting impression. Because by that point, everyone inside the event seemed to understand that the story of the night had quietly shifted. The Vanity Fair Oscar Party is famous for unforgettable fashion, surprise celebrity encounters, and late-night celebrations. Yet this year, the conversation the next morning wasn't only about award winners or red carpet trends. It was about Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. Entertainment headlines began circulating almost immediately. Commentators analyzed their body language, fashion choices, and interactions throughout the night. Some outlets described the couple as one of the most intriguing celebrity pairings in recent memory. Others simply asked the question fans everywhere were already thinking. Could this relationship become Hollywood's next major power couple? Only time will answer that. But what happened during that night at the Vanity Fair Oscar Party revealed something important. Despite the flashing cameras, the crowded rooms, and the endless attention that surrounds celebrities of their level, Timothee and Kylie managed to create moments that felt strangely personal. Moments that didn't look staged. Moments that looked real. And in Hollywood, that authenticity can be more captivating than any red carpet performance. As the final guests left the venue and the lights slowly dimmed on one of the most glamorous nights of the year, the images of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner together continued spreading across the internet. Fans kept analyzing. Commentators kept speculating. And the curiosity surrounding their relationship only grew stronger. Because sometimes the most compelling Hollywood stories aren't the ones announced with grand statements or dramatic headlines. Sometimes they unfold quietly, during a late-night conversation at a party where the entire world happens to be watching. And if that night was any indication, the story of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner may still be just beginning. And just when it seemed like the story of that night had already reached its peak, the conversation around Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner somehow grew even louder in the hours that followed. Because while the party itself eventually ended, the impact of their appearance together at the Vanity Fair Oscar Party was only beginning to ripple across Hollywood. By early morning, photos from inside the event were already spreading rapidly across social media platforms. Entertainment blogs began publishing breakdowns of the night, highlighting every moment the couple was spotted together. Fashion critics analyzed Kylie's gown frame by frame, while film commentators focused on Timothee's relaxed yet confident presence throughout the evening. But the real fuel behind the viral moment wasn't just fashion or celebrity culture. It was curiosity. Fans wanted to understand the dynamic between these two figures whose worlds once seemed completely separate. On one side stood Timothée Chalamet, the introspective actor who built his reputation through thoughtful performances and carefully chosen film roles. His career trajectory had been shaped by artistic credibility and critical acclaim, earning him recognition as one of the most compelling actors of his generation. On the other side stood Kylie Jenner, a global entrepreneur whose influence extends far beyond reality television. Through Kylie Cosmetics and her massive social media following, she had transformed herself into one of the most powerful personal brands in modern entertainment. Individually, they dominate entirely different corners of the celebrity universe. Together, they create something unexpected. And unexpected stories are the ones that capture the public imagination the most. As morning turned into afternoon, insiders who had attended the Vanity Fair event began sharing additional glimpses of what happened during the later hours of the party. Several guests revealed that the couple had spent time interacting with a surprisingly diverse group of people, from film directors to fashion designers to influential creatives from outside Hollywood. According to those present, Timothee appeared completely comfortable moving between conversations, occasionally placing a supportive hand near Kylie as he introduced her to colleagues and friends. The interaction seemed natural, almost effortless. Observers noticed how Kylie adapted easily to the environment. Though she is already one of the most recognizable celebrities in the world, the Vanity Fair party operates in a slightly different cultural space, one dominated by filmmakers, actors, and industry insiders. Yet throughout the evening, she appeared confident and relaxed, engaging in conversations and sharing laughs with people who rarely appear in her usual public circles. That balance between their worlds created an intriguing visual narrative. It was as if two distinct branches of modern celebrity culture had quietly intersected in one room. But the story didn't end when the couple left the party. In fact, that's when the speculation truly exploded. Entertainment analysts began examining the broader context of their relationship. For months, sightings of the pair had surfaced in small bursts, dinners in Los Angeles, appearances at fashion events, and brief moments captured by photographers outside private venues. Yet their appearance together at one of the most visible nights in Hollywood signaled something different. It suggested confidence. Confidence in being seen together. Confidence in allowing the public to witness the connection between them. And that subtle shift changed the tone of the conversation entirely. Instead of asking whether the relationship existed, fans now began asking where it might lead. Could the actor known for intimate, character-driven films and the entrepreneur who built a beauty empire become one of the entertainment industry's most influential couples? Hollywood history suggests it's possible. The industry has always thrived on the chemistry between unexpected personalities. Sometimes those connections fade quickly under the pressure of public attention. Other times they evolve into partnerships that redefine how celebrity influence works. For now, Timothee and Kylie seem to be navigating that attention carefully. Neither has made dramatic public declarations about their relationship. There have been no elaborate interviews or official announcements explaining the depth of their connection. Instead, their story continues unfolding through moments. Moments like the one at the Vanity Fair party. Moments where body language speaks louder than statements. Moments where a quiet conversation across a crowded room becomes the most talked about scene of the night. And that approach might be exactly why the fascination keeps growing. In a digital age where every celebrity move is documented instantly, mystery has become one of the rarest currencies in entertainment. Fans often feel they know everything about public figures, their routines, their opinions, their daily lives. But the relationship between Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner still carries an element of unpredictability. That unpredictability fuels speculation. It encourages debate. And it keeps people watching closely for the next chapter. Back inside Hollywood circles, the reaction to their appearance together has reportedly been a mix of curiosity and admiration. Several industry figures noted that the pairing represents an unusual blend of artistic credibility and global brand influence. Timothee's presence connects to the prestige world of cinema and film festivals. Kylie's influence reaches billions of digital interactions through fashion, beauty, and social media. Together, their combined reach spans nearly every corner of modern pop culture. And if their relationship continues evolving in the public eye, that reach could become even more powerful. But perhaps the most fascinating part of the story is how quietly it all began. There was no dramatic reveal. No orchestrated publicity campaign. Just two people appearing together at events, sharing conversations, and gradually allowing the world to notice. The Vanity Fair Oscar Party simply magnified that story. It placed their connection in the center of one of the most glamorous nights in Hollywood and allowed cameras to capture moments that felt genuine rather than staged. As days pass and new entertainment headlines inevitably emerge, the images from that night will likely remain part of the ongoing narrative surrounding Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. A narrative built on curiosity. A narrative fueled by contrast. And a narrative that continues evolving every time they appear together in public. Because in an industry driven by spectacle and constant reinvention, audiences are always searching for stories that feel different. Stories that feel authentic. Stories that leave just enough mystery to keep everyone guessing. And judging by the reactions that followed their romantic night at the Vanity Fair Oscar Party, the story of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner still has many chapters left to unfold. For now, Hollywood is watching closely. Fans are analyzing every new photo. And somewhere beyond the flashing cameras and endless headlines, two of the most recognizable figures in modern celebrity culture continue writing a story that no one saw coming, but everyone suddenly wants to follow. Yet the fascination surrounding Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner didn't fade in the days following their appearance at the glamorous Vanity Fair Oscar Party. If anything, the story only grew larger, spreading through entertainment media, social platforms, and Hollywood circles with a momentum that few celebrity moments managed to sustain. What made the night so memorable wasn't simply the fact that the two attended the same event. Hollywood parties often bring together unexpected combinations of stars. But what captured attention was the subtle chemistry that observers believed they witnessed throughout the evening. In an environment filled with flashing cameras, powerful executives, award-winning actors, and international celebrities celebrating the conclusion of the Academy Awards, the connection between them appeared calm and almost grounded. That contrast stood out. Many guests later described the Vanity Fair party as one of the most energetic in recent memory. The venue pulsed with music while celebrities floated between conversations, photographers searched for the perfect candid shot, and fashion designers celebrated the exposure their creations received on one of the biggest nights in entertainment. Yet amid all the noise, the presence of Timothee and Kylie carried a quieter kind of gravity. At several points during the night, guests noticed how easily the two seemed to move through the crowd together. There were moments when Timothee would pause to greet fellow actors or directors, and Kylie would join the conversation naturally, listening closely before adding her own perspective. Those interactions may seem simple, but in Hollywood's carefully choreographed social scene, they revealed something meaningful. Comfort. Observers described the pair as comfortable around one another in a way that didn't appear rehearsed. Their conversations looked spontaneous, filled with genuine smiles and relaxed body language. And in an industry where appearances can sometimes feel calculated, authenticity becomes instantly noticeable. Entertainment insiders began pointing out another fascinating aspect of the pairing. For years, Timothée Chalamet has cultivated a reputation as one of the most thoughtful and artistically focused actors of his generation. His performances have earned him critical recognition and a devoted following among film lovers who appreciate character-driven storytelling. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner's influence operates on a completely different scale. Through social media, fashion partnerships, and her beauty empire built around Kylie Cosmetics, she commands the attention of hundreds of millions of followers around the world. Her presence alone can turn a simple product launch into a global trend within hours. When those two spheres intersect, something interesting happens. The cultural reach multiplies. That's part of the reason their relationship has become such a compelling topic within entertainment media. It represents the merging of two different types of modern fame, artistic prestige and digital empire. And the Vanity Fair Oscar Party served as the perfect stage for that intersection. Inside the event, the night continued to evolve as more celebrities arrived after the Oscar ceremony concluded. Actors fresh from the stage of the Dolby Theatre entered the celebration still holding the excitement of the evening's awards. Filmmakers toasted new collaborations. Fashion icons gathered for photos. And journalists quietly documented every notable interaction. Throughout it all, Timothee and Kylie remained one of the most discussed presences in the room. At one point, according to several guests, the couple joined a small group near the outdoor terrace where the noise of the party softened slightly. The terrace overlooked the glowing lights of Los Angeles, creating a momentary escape from the intensity of the ballroom. There, conversations reportedly turned more personal. Instead of discussing film deals or fashion trends, the group shared stories from the evening ceremony, unexpected wins, emotional speeches, and the behind-the-scenes chaos that accompanies Hollywood's biggest night. During those moments, Timothee and Kylie appeared fully engaged in the conversation, occasionally exchanging glances and smiles that didn't go unnoticed by the people nearby. These small details continued fueling speculation. Because sometimes the strongest signals in a relationship aren't grand gestures, they're the quiet exchanges that reveal comfort and familiarity. As the hours passed and the party reached its late-night peak, the dance floor grew more crowded and the atmosphere shifted from formal celebration to carefree energy. DJs mixed upbeat tracks while clusters of celebrities formed impromptu dance circles. Witnesses say Timothee and Kylie spent some time watching the crowd from the edge of the floor, laughing and reacting to the unfolding scene. The moment felt lighthearted, unscripted, and surprisingly relatable for two figures who live under constant global attention. Eventually, as the night began slowly winding down, the couple made their way back through the venue toward the exit area where several final photographers waited. Even at that late hour, cameras flashed as they moved through the hallway lined with mirrors and soft golden lighting. Their departure was calm, almost understated compared with the spectacle of the evening. yet the effect it left behind was powerful. By the next morning, the narrative surrounding their romantic night had become one of the most widely discussed entertainment stories circulating online. Articles examined their body language, fashion choices, and interactions throughout the party. Fans debated whether the evening represented a milestone in their relationship. Some believed the appearance confirmed that the couple had grown more serious. Others simply enjoyed watching the dynamic between two personalities who seemed, at first glance, so different. And that contrast continues to make the story compelling. Timothée Chalamet represents a generation of actors focused on craft, storytelling, and cinematic artistry. Kylie Jenner represents the modern era of digital influence, brand creation, and global entrepreneurship. Together, they symbolize two powerful currents shaping the entertainment industry. Their connection reflects how those worlds increasingly overlap. Actors collaborate with fashion houses. Influencers produce films. Entrepreneurs shape cultural conversations once dominated by traditional Hollywood studios. The line between those spheres grows thinner each year. And perhaps that's why their relationship resonates with so many observers. It feels like a reflection of how celebrity culture itself is evolving. What began as a quiet rumor months ago has gradually transformed into one of the most intriguing relationships in modern pop culture. Each public appearance adds another layer to the narrative, another moment for fans and commentators to analyze. The Vanity Fair Oscar Party simply became the most vivid chapter so far. Because under the dazzling lights of one of Hollywood's most exclusive events, two figures from entirely different corners of fame shared a night that captured the imagination of millions watching from afar. And while no one can predict exactly where the story of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner will go next, one thing has become increasingly clear. The world is paying attention. Every future appearance, every photograph, every small interaction. Each one will add to the unfolding story that began quietly but has now become impossible for Hollywood to ignore. For now, the memory of that glamorous night remains vivid, a night filled with music, celebration, and the unexpected romance that turned an already legendary party into one of the most talked about moments of the year. In the days after their appearance together at the glamorous Vanity Fair Oscar Party, the ripple effect across entertainment media continued to grow stronger. What initially seemed like just another memorable celebrity moment slowly transformed into one of the most talked about relationship stories in Hollywood. And once again, the center of attention remained the same two names, Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. Entertainment outlets around the world began revisiting every detail from that night. Analysts studied the photographs captured inside the party, fans replayed short video clips circulating on social media, and pop culture commentators debated what their body language might reveal about the status of their relationship. But the fascination didn't come only from the images themselves. It came from what those images represented. For years, the worlds occupied by Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner seemed to exist in completely different dimensions of fame. Timothy's rise was defined by film festivals, award nominations, and a reputation for thoughtful, artistic performances. His career built momentum through critically acclaimed projects that emphasized storytelling and emotional depth. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner built something entirely different, an empire powered by social media influence, fashion trends, and global beauty entrepreneurship. Through Kylie Cosmetics, she transformed personal branding into a powerful commercial